We're in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Going to take you on a walk down the beach, starting at the southmost end of Hotel Row, heading in the direction of the boardwalk. Hi, I'm Carmen, and if you're new here and you enjoy Myrtle Beach videos, Myrtle Beach tip videos, and other travel content, be sure to subscribe and click the bell so you won't miss anything new. We have a beautiful day today. I mean, it is stunning. It's a beautiful fall day. The weather is fantastic. It stays fairly warm. You know, you get some cool days, but it stays very pleasant here a good part of the fall. The water temperature also stays warm. It takes till it's really probably November that you start really noticing the water temperature cooling off. So lots of wonderful days that you can travel here in the fall and enjoy beautiful, beautiful weather. So pretty. So we have done a lot of walking the beach videos, and I'll try to link some of those up above or in the description below. This is a walk we have not done before. This is different. So I started at the southernmost end of Hotel Row, and the time of day is well up into the morning, still before noon, but well up into the morning. And see some surfers out there by the pier, and so there's a good amount of people out. We are in the off season now. After Labor Day is considered off season here at Myrtle Beach. However, Myrtle Beach stays pretty busy September and October for sure. So personally, I feel like off season really starts after October 31st, with the exceptions of Thanksgiving and Christmas. Well, really more New Year's than Christmas. Quite a few people come here for those two holidays. It's not as crowded as the summer. Oh wow, look at this. It's obviously damaged, but that's pretty cool. So other than those two holidays, from about November 1st through the end of February is what I would call the true off season. There's the surfers again, and that's when it's going to be less crowded. I've had people ask me, is everything open in the off season? I wouldn't say everything is open in the off season, and definitely this year is different because of everything. So you always want to check websites, call the businesses, check for yourself. But Myrtle Beach is mostly open year round. The only thing I know of for sure in a normal year that tends to shut down in the winter months are some of the rides. But, you know, amusement park type rides. But beyond that, most things are open. Very few things shut down. This isn't your typical tourist beach town where everything just completely shuts down in the off season. It's not like that at all. And so we actually love the off season. Boy, if you were a shell hunter, you would be happy today. There are literally just piles of shells washed up. Once I finish filming, I may have to do a little shell hunting myself. There's a southern tide. It says it's open. Walk under the pier here. And now we're on the other side of the pier. There's a helicopter, so the airport is the direction that helicopter is coming from, and there are helicopter tours here, and they run pretty much all the time, and we also see those in the off season. So lots of options in the off season of things to do. There's a parasailer out there, and I see a jet ski. All kinds of fun activities going on today. Everyone taking advantage of this weather, and lots of people fishing off the pier. Lots of people. Couldn't pick a better day for any of these activities. It is just perfect. This morning it was a little cool, but now it feels amazing. This is what's great about the South. We have a really short winter, a mild winter by most people's standards. I still don't like the cold, but really December, and even sometimes in December we have really nice days in the 70s, but usually December, January, February, that's the super chilly months. And of course the shoulder months can have those cool days, but you're not going to get any full-on winter weather on those shoulder months. Usually the worst of the winter weather is January, sometimes February. And when I say worst, I'm talking about a few days. I don't mean it's really terrible. You might get a winter storm or something, but not a lot down here. Beautiful. There's tide pools today, sort of. So there's a sandbar right there. Then you have these little pools of water. When you have those, sometimes that's some good shell hunting as well, because the shells will wash in and just sit in that pool. Ooh, I'm about to get hit by a wave, and I've got tennis shoes on, so I don't want to do that. But that's another fun thing to do, is look for shells in these tide pools, because sometimes that's actually where I've found some really pretty shells where they're not crushed, because they've been sitting in those pools sort of protected. Coming up here is Damon's. That's this restaurant that you see on the stilts, and they have a bar and grill, and a lot of people who leave comments on this channel have said they really like it. I haven't eaten there, my parents have, and I think they enjoy it. They mostly enjoy the view. They love this view. I'll show you when we get closer, but they have a outdoor seating, elevated deck, so you can see this beautiful ocean. All right, I may have to take a little detour here. I don't know if I can cross this since I've got tennis shoes on. We'll see. And I actually had to go out to street level to get around that because it was really deep, and I don't want to take my sneakers off since I'm going to be walking in these shells for a while. So there's a water sports rental here, and this is their launch area. That's why it's coned off here. So this is right in front of Damon's. And they have rentals. It's up there. They're doing it on Damon's deck, and they rent, looks like jet skis, looks like small catamarans behind me. I'm sure they have other things as well, so that's pretty neat. Leave us a comment below. Have you done any of the water sports, like jet ski rentals, dolphin tours, parasailing, anything like that? Let us know. There's someone out there. So now we begin. The hotel's on Hotel Row. This is on the Grand Strand of Myrtle Beach. The Grand Strand, if you're not familiar, encompasses several beaches up and down South Carolina's coast. It's a long stretch of beautiful, uninterrupted beaches. Myrtle Beach happens to be one of the cities and beaches on the Grand Strand, so they're not one and the same. Myrtle Beach is a smaller subset of the bigger Grand Strand. Out enjoying this gorgeous day. So nice. So we're so far down, as I mentioned, it's about 3.5 miles from the skywell that you can't even see the skywell from here, but it is the direction that I'm walking. And as you know, Hotel Row goes quite far north as well of the skywell, so it's a really long stretch of hotels. The south end down here, even though you see the high rises, it still tends to be a little less crowded than the direct boardwalk area, probably because you have fewer people like myself today that came down here and parked. Most people, if they're going to drive up to the beach, they're going to go straight to the boardwalk area because there's so many restaurants and entertainment and other things to do on the boardwalk. So I think that's why that area stays the busiest. So nice. There's someone way out there parasailing. I don't know if that will show up. They're way out. As we get further and further into Hotel Row, there's another really cool shell. It's broken a little, but pretty neat. As we get further down here, you can see there's more and more people because, like I said, the off season really doesn't start, I don't think, till November. And also this year I think it's a little different because people are doing at-home school, so their school is a little more flexible. Not everyone's doing that, of course, but some people are. And that gives them more options to come to Myrtle Beach. Definitely see a lot of shell hunters today. This is a great day for it. I think this is the most shells I've seen all summer on the days I've been here. It's one of those picture perfect days where it's not really that hot in the sun, definitely with that nice ocean breeze, and it's not cold. It's just like perfect temperature. And like I said, the water's still warm. The water stays warm for quite a while. The water's actually probably warmer than the air temperature right now. So it's a good day for swimming, water sports. Really beautiful. What's your favorite time to come to Myrtle Beach? Time of the year? Do you like summer, fall, winter, spring? What's your favorite time? I would probably say the fall is mine, but later than this. My favorite time is probably October and November, especially November when it really starts to drop off. Yes, it's getting too cool to swim, but in a normal year, when everything's normal, there's so much to do here besides swim, and you could still walk on the beach. It's still fine to do that. And so I just love it. It's just peaceful, really nice. I also enjoy the winter for the same reason. We get some really nice warm days in the winter, sporadically, and it's a great time to be down here, not many people. But what's your favorite time? And we do have a playlist, which I'll link above and in the description below, that covers all the weather information for all 4 seasons. We've got a different video for each season, and each video breaks down the 3 months in that season in detail. Goes into the water temperature, hurricane risk, all the information that you would want to know, highs, lows. Those are all averages, of course. Like, mid-September we had some shockingly cool days, so you can't always go by the averages. That you can have any kind of weather, especially with hurricanes, because they can pull different weather in than what you're expecting. And September historically has the most hurricanes in Myrtle Beach. It doesn't mean there's going to be one every day or anything like that, but there's a higher risk. Typically from sort of mid-August to mid-October is the high risk period. Hurricane season actually runs from June through the end of November, but that period I mentioned is sort of the peak for this area, seeing hurricane activity. You can see just more and more people as we get further down. Lots of people enjoying this day. Lots of shell hunting. I just keep seeing more and more people shell hunting. Great day for that. There's one of the helicopter tours. Let's come over here a little closer to the ocean and just enjoy that. So nice. Here's another question we get a lot is umbrella rental. You can rent chairs and umbrellas in certain areas. I think these are the first ones we've seen since the south end, so obviously it depends on the area. You also don't see them a lot on the Golden Mile. That's one of our other walking videos because it's a residential area. But obviously down here they do have some for rent. These multicolored ones, those are private, but the ones that are just solid yellow, solid red, and so on, those are rentals. The lifeguards are in charge of that, and the rates vary. You need to find your lifeguard to find out how much it is, or you can just sit down in a chair and they will come and find you and let you know. But if you have a means to go to Walmart, we recommend doing that. You can get your own umbrella. Be sure to get an umbrella anchor and chairs. and it will cost you less to buy them than it probably will to rent them. But if you don't want the hassle of that, or if you flew in and you don't have a car, then renting can be a good option. It's always good to have options. We're going to be doing Q&A videos. I'm going to try to do them kind of regularly. Questions about Myrtle Beach specifically. So if you have questions about Myrtle Beach, leave us a comment below. I'm going to try to base it on the comments that we get the most questions about. And like I said, we'll try to do more than one over time. So definitely let us know in the comments if you have a question about Myrtle Beach. I will, and let me know if you want me to answer it now in the comments, or if you would like me to put it in the video. But I will do my best to answer you below if you want that answer now, and of course put it in the video if you'd rather have it answered in that format. But we're going to try to do that coming up here. We've got quite a bit of stuff to share with you right now, so I don't know exactly when that'll come out, but not too far out. Really awesome day. So nice. Really big hotels. Definitely seems to be a good amount of people here. If you've enjoyed this video, be sure to click on the video on your screen right now and click subscribe so you won't miss anything new. Thanks so much for watching. Until our next adventure.